Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, let's go back to another video. My name is Alizé, and I'm your favorite black transsexual. Get up into the big purr or whatever. How y'all doing, girl? You already know I'm back with another video, girl. Boom shakalaka, girl. It's a wonderful day. Bada bing, bada boom. I just got off of work, girl, so you already know Miss Alizé is having to do it big or whatever, girl. And you guys can tell her, girl, we're finna do another Unpopular Opinions video, girl. You know I gotta get into the controversialness or whatever. Before we get to today's video, girl, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe because you would never find another black transsexual like me. Hello, hello, hello. I'm beautiful, you're beautiful. Get up into the big part, whatever. Go ahead and lock in on myself. So the first unpopular opinion that I have is that LGBTQ relationships shouldn't always be portrayed as perfect in the media. What I'm basically trying to say is nobody is perfect. When you're actually in a committed relationship, like with someone, that's a lot of baggage. Being in a relationship with somebody comes with a lot of baggage. And I feel like that's what a lot of people in this community fail to realize, and just a lot of people in general fail to realize. To be honest, I will always say this. You truly do not know who you're sleeping with. And that's the scariest thing. This is why I say, like, when I see, like, you know, Netflix shows or Netflix movies or just movies in general, and it's always like a gay love scene, it's always portrayed as perfect when in reality that's not what it is. But what I'm trying to say the most is I really wish, like, you know, they would show the toxic and the healthy side. They would just show, you know, the deep dark sides, because I feel like when we go out in this world and we're trying to find love, we're trying to seek love, we compare our relationships to what we see on TV or what we see in the media or what we see with our favorite influencers, when that's not how it is. And I say this a lot of these people that you glamorize, like a lot of these beautiful gay boys, you know, are in relationships, and you know, they're sitting over here with their significant other, like, you know, they're, you know, all picture perfect for the camera, but behind the scenes they cheating on each other. Behind the scenes they got, you know, DV going on. Behind the scenes they sitting over here got credit scores going down, like it's problems after problems with them. This is why I wish there was more real representation. Because I say this, you shouldn't glamorize anybody because you don't know that person. You don't know what that person is going through. I don't try to glamorize anybody because I don't know you and you don't know me. You get what I mean? To be honest, I feel like in a lot of relationships, you know, I feel like nobody truly understands that their partner is a narcissist or a gaslighter, or trying to sit over here and say that, you know, I wasn't even sitting over here, you know, talking to such and such, or that's just my friend. I say this a lot. People will show you their true colors and you got to go. And a lot of people don't listen to me when I say these people will show you their true colors and you got to go. Also, like, I feel like when you're in a relationship and somebody's gaslighting you and saying that, you know, they're not doing this, even though you know that they're doing that, the relationship becomes very toxic and it becomes very unhealthy, and there's no trust. I say relationships should be based off of trust and should be built off of friendship and trust in a real strong bond. I say this a lot. You don't need to sit over here and force yourself and force a relationship and prove everybody that the relationship is going well. You don't even need to post your significant other every single hour, every 24-hour love bombing. Like, I feel like a lot of like narcissists love bomb their partners, and you know, I'm gonna break down a little video of like what a narcissist is and what love bombing is.
You still don't know if that's a narcissist. Let me help you real quick. There are 4 quick ways you can spot a narcissist. Say this post for later, let's get right to it. Number 1, they have an extreme lack of empathy. Do not associate their behavior with wrong or bad. Notice when you're dealing with somebody toxic and have unhealthy behaviors, they will shift blame. They're gonna blame their behavior on everything but them. They're gonna say things like,
I was just drunk, just tired from working 15 hours a day. No haggy when I don't go to the gym.
They will not accept accountability because they lack empathy. Number 2, manipulate for personal gain. And yes, they're very sneaky, so they're not just gonna come out and ask you for $500. No, Linda, listen, they're not doing that. What they're gonna do is give you a sob story. They're gonna make you feel sorry for them, and you're gonna offer the money. Maybe you're gonna say, hey, you don't have to pay me the rent this month. You don't have to give me nothing on the car note this month. I got you. You think you're being supportive, but really you just fell into their trap. They manipulate for personal gain. They sneaky about how they get what they want. Number 3, they're extremely pessimistic, and yes, they get supplied like this. Let me tell you how. They always looking at the downside and the what ifs, always in this hole, and you always have to lift them up and give them praise and just tell them everything is gonna be okay and you're a great person. Like, really lifts them up and boosts their ego, and they rely on you to do this for them because it does give them supply. And number 4 is everybody favorite. Dr. Jekyll a Mr. Hyde. Yes, they have a public persona. They have an image that they got to keep up. That's the person that they present when you go to social events, when you go to parties, when you go anywhere with your family and friends. You get the kind and generous, helpful person, quoting Bible scriptures. That's what they get. But at home, you get withdrawn, psycho, alcoholic, putting you down, manipulating you, lazy. You're getting this completely different person. You're trying to figure out, is it me or them? Is it me or them? Is them or me? They're just able to take the mask off at home because they feel comfortable doing it with you. Around everybody else, they have to put this mask on, suit, and boot up. There are 3 ways that you can protect yourself against the narcissist. Number 1, you're going to set boundaries and start telling them no. Number 2, you're going to stop overthinking things. When you make a decision, you're going to stand on it like your name King Harris. 3, you're going to start loving yourself the way you want them to love you. My name Netta Speaks, and I hope this helps you.
3 big reasons on why they love bomb you or they ghost you. You ain't gonna like the third one, so listen up. I'm gonna pump your road, so don't judge my driving. Starting off with number 1, emotional maturity. They don't really have it. I mean, to be quite honest, the reason why love bombing actually happens in the first place is literally because they don't know how to express themselves in a mature way, legitimately. And this goes for any sort of side, any type of person. And don't get me wrong, everybody has their instances of, emotional immaturity. I've had it, trust me. But the issue is that nobody's really allowed them or even called them out on having some emotional maturity when it comes to communicating to their partner or to even anybody, in their office space, at work, etc., etc. I mean, I dare you, go interact with them or go see them at the office and see how they interact with other people because they probably react emotionally immature as well over there too. So the thing is, you got a bunch of people running around being emotionally immature and not really knowing how to express or tell somebody whether they like them legitimately or whether they want to play games. It's a whole big kind of epidemic going on here, y'all. Come on. Which brings us to number 2. They are afraid. Fear plays into this, not in the way that you think it does. They are afraid of losing out. And what I mean by that is they may not have, number 1, they may not have a lot of options, or number 2, they have a lot of options, but they don't want to, they want to be selfish about it. They want to be able to keep all of it. They want to have their cake and eat it too, type thing. And I get it. It's going to sound super contradictory because they are love bombing. They're literally gushing about you to you in order to keep you attracted to them, type thing. You know what I mean? And so here's the fun part. They love bomb you because they think it's going to, it's what you want to hear. They really have no other game besides, oh my God, you're so amazing, or oh, let's get married. And that's really the truth of the matter. The people that love bomb really ain't got no game. They have no idea what they're saying. They only say it because they think that's what you want to hear, and it's going to get them into your pants faster. Like for real, it's crazy. So to summarize, it's the fear of losing you or the fear of not being able to sleep with you. Which brings us to number 3, and here's the biggest one. Listen up closely. They love bomb you because they do not want you to forget them when they actually ghost you. Hear me out. If they love bomb you and keep this impression of themselves in your psyche, and they ghost you, it's a classic technique of the bait and switch. They bait you into thinking that they really, really want something serious, and then they pull it away to make you want it even more. Because then you go home thinking like, why are they ghosting me? They haven't texted me or called me in 3 days, and I thought they loved me, or I thought they wanted to get married. The classic bait and switch is such a overused move. It's so stupid, but it does work. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I've seen it firsthand. But you rack your brain after that person has love bombed you and ghosted you, right? You rack your brain thinking like, man, I really like that person. I hope they come back. Can't stop thinking about them. I can't stop thinking about them. So you know that they got you. You heard it here first, everybody. Stay safe.
I always say that you don't need to sit over here and be in a relationship if you don't even love yourself, because if you did love yourself, you wouldn't be begging for anybody's attention. If you did love yourself, you wouldn't sit over here and let people slide and let a guy or your partner or just your significant other treat you so wrong. I say this a lot. Somebody will show you their true colors. You got to believe them. If somebody truly loves you, they wouldn't sit over here and want to harm you. They wouldn't sit over here and cheat on you. This is why I know this is the most controversial thing to say, but I don't understand anybody who goes back to a cheater. I don't understand anybody who goes back to their partner cheating, because I look at it like this. If I feel like if I'm not satisfied in my partner and he, cheats on me, okay, maybe we're not meant to be together, we're not compatible, let it go. Like, dust my hands off, I gotta go. But the way that I look at it, if you come back and be like, oh, I love you, I didn't even mean it like that, it was just a one-time thing. The way that I look at it, if it was just a one-time thing, why would you even sit over here and do that in the first place? Because you're saying that you love me, you're saying that you respect me, you say that you have all this love for me. But if you love me deep down inside, you wouldn't go out of your way to cheat on me. That's what I don't understand about a lot of people. If somebody truly loves you, they wouldn't go out their way to hurt you. That's something that you have to swallow as a queer person, because this is why I always say, you've been fighting every single day to be yourself. So if you're sitting over here not letting nobody else disrespect you, not disrespect your pronouns, not sit over here and call you, the F slur and all those other slurs in the rainbow community, bada bing, bada boom, why are you letting your partner do that? Why are you letting your partner talk to you crazy? Why are you letting your partner just be evil and Knievel? That's not cute. That's not giving what it's supposed to be gave. All I'm going to say is you shouldn't be begging anyone to show you love and affection. You shouldn't be begging for a relationship. It's to come naturally, and it's going to come naturally. It's going to come unexpected. When you don't think about it and you don't sit over here and always beg God and beg whatever you believe in, hey, I just want a relationship. Just give me love. Because when you're begging, I feel like the way the world works, when you're begging for something, you could get it, but it could come at a cost. You get what I mean? And I ain't trying to go through all that type of stuff. I am not trying to go through all that type of stuff.
Next caller.
The next unpopular opinion that I have is that some queer people think that they're above their community, and that makes me so mad. This is what I don't understand about a lot of people, and I might get some flack for it, but hey, Bookie Bears, you already know what you was clicking on when you seen this ghetto black transsexual. You better lock in. What I'm basically trying to say is I think it's weird and I think it's lame because at the end of the day, you're a gay queer person. At the end of the day, you're a transsexual. At the end of the day, you're somebody who's seen as a minority. You're seen as somebody who's a mental health disorder or a mental health issue. You get what I mean? I say this a lot. The general public doesn't like gay people. The general public doesn't like anybody under the LGBTQ umbrella because you're seen as less than in society. Even though you're not less than, I can preach all I want, but we're getting straight to the facts. I don't understand how a lot of people are gay conservatives. I said this in one of my other Unpopular Opinions videos, but I don't understand that because it was a clip like this where this guy was saying, how do you feel about me being a gay conservative? And the guy just sat over here and was so stuck.
I'm a gay conservative, and I just want to kind of ask you, like, what do you have to say for people like me who kind of feel like, I guess, it's kind of hard for gay conservatives because there's not a lot of us.
First of all, welcome to the conservative movement, but if you ask from a perspective as a Christian, I don't agree with that lifestyle.
To be honest with you, I know this could get me canceled, but some gay conservatives aren't all as bad. Some gay Republicans aren't as bad. And before you be like, oh my goodness, I'm unfollowing, I'm unsubscribing, you black, da-da-da-da-da, you poor, da-da-da-da-da. Calm down. It's not that serious. I half and half agree with some things that Blair White be saying. I half and half agree with some things that the other black gay boy be saying from time to time. Like, I'm all about hearing people out and I'm all about being open-minded because, you know, you only live once. You might as well hear somebody out instead of just shutting them down. You get what I mean? I just feel like a lot of gay conservatives don't fool with the BS that comes with this community in this generation. And before you sit over here and drag me and be like, what are you talking about BS in this community? Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, there is some crazy things that be going on in this community.
I went to use the restroom. There was a woman and her daughter.
Hey kids! Hi kids! Hi kids! Hi, I'm Jeffrey, and I am not a danger to children. I am a danger to parents, though.
It's me, because you're a transphobe, and you're having a bad life.
I have trans friends.
So why did you walk into me like that?
You're looking for problems, and you're purposely antagonizing me.
Am I?
So I'm gonna give you a minute, and then I'm gonna call the cops. Because you was going in that direction, and now you're following me to this location, and I'm gonna stand here for 1 minute.
You antagonized me.
Okay, what's your name?
You're a black woman calling
What's
a
your
trans woman, and I just want you to
What's your
think.
name?
I want you to think about that.
Okay,
You're a black woman calling the cops
Go ahead.
on a trans woman.
Continue to walk.
And I want you to think about that.
We're at 37
I'm
seconds.
gonna pray for you.
I'm going to hang.
Because I
I'm gonna
pray.
stop recording at 1 minute, and I'm gonna call the cops if you're still in my area.
This has to be a skit. You're a black woman calling the cops on a trans woman. Think about that and sit with it. Really?
I haven't offended you in any
hit
way.
me on the sidewalk
and you're
with your body.
following me.
You hit me.
Honey.
It's not honey anymore, bitch. It's not honey.
All
It's
right.
not honey, bitch.
We're just gonna patiently wait for the cops.
Yes, we are.
This is getting.
You're a hypocrite.
It's
You're
getting
a liberal
little bit
hypocrite.
more
And
aggressive.
you're a yeah, I am aggressive. I have PTSD.
Okay.
You the wrong today.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
That's what you should be doing, and you should be deleting that video.
I will not, because I feel.
I have a lawyer. I have 2 and 3 lawyers, honey. I will sue your pants off.
I'm not gonna speak anymore. Okay?
I will sue your pants off.
I'm not speaking anymore.
Good. I risk my life every day getting ready in the morning, and you have the temerity to hit me with your body.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but my hands are shaking because I have anxiety currently because of this individual is not
You
leaving
need
me
to
alone.
go. You need therapy. And you know what? You'd be better off in the hood because the hood people, they know how to act.
Okay.
They know how we treat each other. You went to Bard. You have a master's. You have an MBA.
I am
and you work with
currently
a lot
starting
of
to
bunch
shake
of white
more. Individuals leaving me alone.
This is some tea. Hold on now. What's crazy is it's like, I feel like this is your modern day, not everybody, of course, not some blanket statement, but like a good modern day, like liberal. That's like low key racist. Like you deserve to be in the hood. What? And this can't be a skip because they're clearly waiting for the cops to show up. What is going on?
You! I have PTSD from being assaulted by people like you.
This is why I don't like speech laws. This is why I don't like the hate crime laws, because this person talking about they got assaulted when they probably just got shoulder checked like everybody does in the city. Like you hit me, you assaulted me, you're being hateful against trans people. It's you. Literally, it's you. You're just a bad human. I really do feel like there's a lot more people who really do not care about trans people, do not care about gay people. It's just these psychopaths.
And to be honest with you, I feel like a lot of, black gays, when they devote themselves to Christianity, and this is going to get me canceled, but I got to speak my truth. I understand that you found God, but it's a way to go about it when I found God, I didn't just sit over here and get on the internet and start spewing hatred and be like,
I was in the LGBTQ plus community for 10 plus years of my life. But then I came face to face with Jesus. He was like, Roderick, you either put me first or that thing. You can't serve two masters. You can't have one foot in the world and one foot out the world. You can't be like that. And I was like, but Jesus, I just want love. Oh, I'm glad that you said that because I got overwhelming love.
So here in the city of Atlanta, we got gay pastors. The audacity. Ain't no such thing as a gay pastor. Ain't no such thing as a gay Christian. Before I gave my life to Christ, I used to be gay. But when I became a Christian, I died to that lifestyle. You cannot openly claim something demonic and divine at the same time. The same way goes for all sin. Now, you can be a Christian struggling with homosexuality, meaning that you know it's demonic, but you're fighting alongside the Holy Spirit to overcome. But like I said, to openly claim Christ in something that is of the devil is not of God. Scripture says in 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 19, let everyone that names the name of Jesus depart from sin. That's Bible.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
And it always makes me side-eye them because it's like, no amount of you lying to yourself will ever hide the fact that you like guys and you like and you like wizards wands. Like, and to be honest with you, girl, a princess wand is gonna, turn you on if it's gonna turn you on. There's no hiding it. Like, I don't even know how to explain it because I know this is already controversial enough, but like, I don't understand how they can spew out hatred. Like, you need to fix your mouth. You're already black, so you're a Christian. On top of that, then you're still gay because you're a minority. You're a minority in this world, and there's a way for you to there's a way for you to move around this world. And I know this is gonna be controversial, but I just think that it's lame for some people who are gay black conservatives or gay black Republicans or just gay and just ridiculously just homophobic and just have self-hate issues. I think it's crazy for you to spew out hatred. If you are gay, black, and you're conservative, it's okay. You do you, sister. I kudos for you for being very confident to sit over here and stand next to somebody who would sit over here and instantly crucify you. And oh girl, let me stop saying that before I get demonetized. But girl, you're very strong, and I root for you because you're very strong to stand in the room with people who would never ever see you as a human being. So, bada bing, bada boom. Next caller. The next unpopular opinion that I have, and this one is gonna shake some stuff up for the gays or whatever. The strongest fan bases are ran by the gays, and that's why the media hates them. All I'm gonna say is this. I know this is very controversial to say, but I know the strongest fan bases are by, gays. And what I mean by the gays or whatever, we all know the barbs, girl. Hey y'all, get up into the gayness. I was once a barb, girl. I had to leave, girl, because sometimes I'll be streaming Cardi B, and girl, you can't be a barb streaming Cardi B, girl. Jail time. But to be honest with you, I was that type of Nicki fan, who would not let nobody disrespect Nicki. I remember one time I got into an argument with this one boy because he sat over here talking about, if you're a Nicki fan, I don't like y'all. There's this gay boy who likes to be a Nicki fan. Girl, it's one thing to disrespect Nicki, but you gonna call me girl, I want to fight. But it's little stuff like that. And I remember back in Nicki's hate train era, I used to go down. I used to be down in them comments. Girl, I used to be such a Twitter barb, girl. I even got a Nicki follow. Girl, Nicki Minaj following me, this black transsexual girl. Oh, girl, I felt cunt. Girl, I felt cunt down. Girl, you already know. But to be honest with you, I feel like, it got too toxic because, behind every gay person is somebody who just loves their idol. And, I used to idolize Nicki. I used to sit over here and I used to be one of those crazy people. I used to be just a crazy stan in general. And I feel like with Lady Gaga, Beyonce, those real fan bases, the Swifties, the Arianators, there's always a fan page or a stan account that's always ran by a gay boy. And I know y'all might not be like, I don't believe you. Yes, those gays be running those spam pages. And you know, it's kudos to y'all because, like, girl, get up into the big pearl, whatever. Go get your coins up by sitting over and talking about these celebrities. But you know, I feel like a lot of these gays idolize these celebrities and put them on pedestals when you don't even know this celebrity, if we're going to be honest. Like, I realized I had to separate the art from the artist because with Nicki Minaj, I'm going to be honest with you, you know, I love her. I love her boots down, but she might not like me and she might not agree with everything that I do. And I don't want to ever get into a, you know, argument with her over this communication and all this extra stuff. But in my eyes, I know Nikki's, you know, she's a real one, and I love her for that, you know. We're not even going to sit over here and, you know, be riding her backwards and stuff. Let's just get back on track. But, like, it was this one instance, and this was, like, prime time, like, hate train Nikki era or whatever, right? And these people were sitting over here trying to talk about Nikki. Like, I'm going to give y'all a little compilation of, you know, me and the bar sitting over here checking people about Nikki because don't play with Nikki.
Oh, my gosh, gag. You Jason Lee? Oh my gosh, gagging. Ooh, you catching the train? You catching the train? Ooh, the girls got the nerve to come for Nikki and they catching the train. Yikes. Ooh, yikes, Miss Thing.
Perfect, thank you so much. How about Jamal from California?
Yeah, you better not fucking play with the bods. That's why the fuck you had a
All right, I think that he...
yeah, you better not fucking play with the bods. That's why the fuck you had a
All right, I think that he...
Hey, y'all, so, like, you know that stuff with, like, Mattia and stuff, like, his family restaurant, I think, or whatever. So I was scrolling through the pictures, and, like, I was looking for the reviews, but there's not... I think they deleted the reviews or whatever. And then, look... I'm like, what the fuck is this? I kept scrolling or whatever. Look at this, bro. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck is this, bro? Dude, what the no, bruh. What the fuck? Y'all did it wrong.
The Barbs are showing up to the police station where Nicki Minaj is being held in the thousands. Let's watch this. The white twin Barbs are coming.
Nikki, free Nikki.
And this is why I say you don't need to be messing with us gay people, because to be honest with you, it's one thing to be very hostile behind a phone, but some of these gays, and this is why I be saying my black gays are really like kudos, toots down, like the real, like, girl, let me stop. But like some of my black gays, like of this skin tone, they be getting in the field. Like, do y'all not know Nate Clips or whatever, girl? Nate Clips is one of the few stan accounts that I still follow to this day, and just one of the few influencers that I still support to this day, because he's messy, he's funny, he's about his business, he be fighting. I love it. Like, he's real. And I don't know if I could find the fight or whatever. I might insert it here where he was fighting one of Barty Gang or whatever. The next unpopular opinion that I have, and this one might get me canceled by some of my mutuals or whatever, but the idolization of unhealthy hookup culture needs to stop in this community. I don't understand DL relationships. I don't understand linking with the DLs. You get what I mean? It's one thing to link with trade, but to sit over here and glamorize trade and put trade on a pedestal when this guy doesn't even like himself and this guy has self-hate issues. Girl, let me stop, because now I'm finna get a little, you know, personal, girl. But I don't understand this whole idolization of the trade. Like, I know, like, yes, it's cool to link with some guys, but like, I feel like with a lot of my sisters and a lot of my young gays, I'm still so young, but I would Girl, I'd be damned to let a man sit over here and play in my face. I didn't even let my mama play in my face. I didn't even let my granny play in my face. I didn't let nobody in my family play in my face. So you think I'm gonna let a guy play in my face? Oh, girl, you got to be crazy. Like, to be honest with you, like, you know, YouTube and social media, I feel like glamorizes, you know, these story times of, you know, dealing with the DL trays and, you know, the spiciness. And I feel like me as a young gay or whatever, me as a young queen, I used to love watching We Love Shay. And we love, like, if you were a black queer person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, We Love Shay has the most juiciest story times in my personal opinion. Like, Shay influenced me to start tricking the tray in the beginning of my transition because, like, Shay said if you pass, girl, you could pull some tray, girl, pull some trade or whatever. Like, girl, it was a clip like this about, you know, him dealing with the trade.
So time goes by, he texts me and he's like, I'm on the way. Well, while he driving, he texts me, he was like, I can't wait to play with that pussy. And then it hit me. Oh, well, no, you might not play with that. But me, because I don't want to ruin my night, I can't wait for you either, boy. It's gushy. It's like a super stalker. And he was like, girl, you playing. No, I'm dead serious. And he just kept talking about my like, that I don't have. Like, he just kept saying what he wanted to do to this. Then I'm like, what are you going to do to my throat? What are you going to do to my throat? I don't have a. Then he texts me and said he outside. Bitch. So I go out there and I get in the car. I have a little different spot out here where I live at. Like, I take. So, you know, I started giving him the directions and we ride in. And I remember he had the AC on. He had some type of trap music playing. He drive with one hand on the steering wheel, girl, and one hand on the little, like, ooh. And I remember we was riding and he put his hand on my thigh and he squeezed it. I'm just like, oh my God, bitch. As soon as he did that, girl, my heart, bitch. I'm like, oh! So I grabbed his hand. I was like, stop, boy. Sometimes when a girl is playing hard to get, it's because she's a man. So I took him to my little spot. We parked. Then I turned to him like, hey, what's that? Shit, you way over there. And he popped that mother. When I took that, it was giant. Oh my God, it was thick, it was fat. I loved it. It was juicy, succulent. And so all I remember is just like, I'm guzzling, bitch. I'm nigga up. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? I'm completing my mission. Everything is good. I bagged a nigga today. Like, what? A fine one too. Come on now. 3 points for Shay. And then while I'm giving him, he say, let me play with that. Well, no. Well, no. I don't have one. Sorry. But in the moment, I'm not thinking. I'm stupid. I have no fucking knowledge. Dick makes me dumb. Tell me why my go to him. Go ahead. It's like I got one. So, but he started reaching his hand down my back, like down my crack. And then I try to scoot back a little further. So when he keep reaching his hand back, he touched my asshole twice, but he think it's that second hole is my. This motherfucker gonna lean over further. Oh my God. So I'm just looking at his motherfucker. I damn one tear of fear in this eye and a tear of joy in this one. Bitch, I'm like, oh. He ran his hand down my cracker. I felt his middle finger touch my ball. Oh, bitch, I ain't never jumped so fast. He was like, relax, relax. I was like, nah, I'm nervous. I ain't never did this before. He was like, I got you, I got you. But then he tried again. And he reached down there. He's like, when he touched it, he tried to push in on it, but he pushed in on one of my damn testicles, bitch, and that shit hurt.
To be honest with you, though, I feel like a lot of gays don't have no self-control, and I feel like a lot of gays, like a lot of queens, let me say it like this. A lot of us queens have urges, and we want our urges to be satisfied. Me, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I used to have an addiction. And how do I say this? When you find that you have a G-spot, when you first discover your G-spot, you're like, oh my God, okay, it's one thing to discover your G-spot. Then it's another thing to discover your G-spot and also your princess wand. This is why I feel so bad for some of my queens who don't have a princess wand, because it's like you have your G-spot, then you have your princess wand. Both of those things getting massaged at the same time. It's like an explosion of feelings, like it's an explosion of dopamine. Like you're just gonna always want that from time to time. And you know, me, I had to realize I gotta have some self-control, because when I used to sit over here and have like a bad addiction with the guys, and I would sit over here and lust over guys, and I would sit over here and lust over the biggest princess wands, because I don't be messing with no tiny little princess wands. To be honest with you, you could get the job done quicker and easier by you just doing it yourself. That's what I had to realize, girl. I could easily get the job done easily by myself. Like I got my little plastic princess wand, up in my cabinet, hidden away from the general public, girl. Y'all ain't gotta know what I be doing in this bedroom or whatever, girl. And I realized I don't have to go and get those urges from somebody else, because I've been saying this a lot lately. The trade has not been trading, and girl, the trade does not know how to put it down right. And it's like, girl, y'all just so boring. And it'd be like the guys with the like princess wands are so humongous. How is your princess wand so humongous you don't know how to use it? Like, you're just jamming it in there. Don't do that. Like, it doesn't even feel right. It doesn't even feel good. That's why I'm just like, girl, I can do it my damn self. Like, I can do it by myself. And I feel like because we're out here in a society, we have horrible story times that could go wrong. And I feel like a lot of us trans women are 304s. Like, I love being a 305. I'm gonna always say it, but like, if you're a 304 girl, you got to do it safely. A lot of people be like, Alizea, how do you sit over here and do all these story times and you being so hypocritical and saying that we don't need to be doing this and doing that? Y'all, I space out my story times. I space out my link ups. You know what I mean? I don't need to have every guy coming through my door and come bend down my walls. That's ghetto. Like, you got to slow down from time to time. Cause then when your door frame is, demolished or whatever, and now your door frame is like exverted or inverted or whatever you want to call it, like, it's not giving what it's supposed to be gave. Like, it's giving constipation, if we're going to be truthfully honest. And what I mean by doing it safely, like, a lot of trans people and a lot of gay people, they go for the feeling, and the trade be like, oh, I'm clean, I'm this, I'm that. Number one, don't trust no trade. I don't know if I got to be the trans person to tell you, but don't trust no trade, girl. You got to be absolutely crazy, girl. And I learned this the hard way. But like, the trade be like, don't, sit over here and think that, I'm like, I'm clean, this and that. So, he's like, oh, I like it without, the plastic wrap or whatever. And, I just want to do it without the plastic wrap because it makes me, sit over here and reach the top of the mountain faster and all this other stuff. Like, girl, you can reach the top of the mountain by you sitting over here doing this and doing that. You don't got to sit over here and do that nasty and do that bare. Like, I don't like bare. Like, if literally, in my opinion, I feel like it feels the same. I'm spilling too much details. Now my video is going to get flagged. But like, I care about my safety. And I feel like a lot of my dolls and a lot of my queens, have horror story times of things just going wrong because they trusted the trade and trade ended up lying to them. And now they got to live with the consequences for the rest of their life. You shouldn't beat yourself up over that. I say this a lot. You live and you learn. But you got to understand that you could sit over here and live with something, but there's so many other things out here in this world. There's so many other, I don't even want to say it because I could get flagged like I keep saying, but there's so many other things out here in this world. This is why I say it doesn't matter. Like, a lot of people think that I don't sit over here and wear plastic wrap, or like the trade doesn't wear plastic wrap when we doing what we're doing. Girl, do y'all not know there's a thing called flavored plastic wrap? Oh, yes, girl. I be doing that sometimes. It's certain guys. And I don't even sit over here and give every guy a washing machine treatment that I link with. Like, it only depends if you're black, you're beautiful, your princess wand looks like it's clean, your princess wand smells good. Immediately, if I smell it and it smells like it stank, oh, girl, I'm getting back up. Turnover, girl. It's time to put that plastic wrap on and do your DLGs or whatever. Bada bing, bada boom. Like, girl, I'm very ghetto. And I feel like I'm a very ghetto black transsexual. I know I've been getting off topic, but like, I say wear protection at all costs. Don't let no trade lie to you and say, hey, I'm clean, I'm this and that, because the trade be lying. I say this a lot. The trade lies. Wake it up. Wake it up. The last and final unpopular opinion that I have, and this one is going to get me canceled by the straight community, but oh well, there is no gay agenda, and people are just scared of seeing something different in the media. When it comes to a lot of people saying that this gay stuff is being forced onto, the kids, and these gay stuff is being forced onto, the straights and being forced onto them, nothing can be forced onto you if you don't like it. You get what I mean? I see this a lot. Like, a lot of people will be like, you need to turn yourself to God. I remember I be seeing those comments sometimes. You need to turn yourself to God. God loves me, girl, because I'm still alive and I got my own place. And girl, I've already turned myself to God. I don't need to sit over here and go, girl, let me stop with the religious stuff. But like, to be honest with you, I say this a lot. if you don't like something, you could easily just press the block button and move on and press not interested. Every time I see something that I don't like, I press not interested. Like when I see Chris Shine in the media, not interested. When I see the Shade Room posting, not interested. When I see all of these Dusty Butch Queens posting, not interested. When I see, like drama in the media, all this extra stuff, not interested. When I see anything that I don't like, not interested, block, control, alt, delete. I don't got time for it. I mind my business, and I feel like in the straight community, they need to mind their business. And I know this is very controversial for me to say, but like, if you truly don't like something, why are you spewing out hatred, and why are you thinking that this is just gonna sit over here and turn you out? If you thinking that me sitting over here being, talking and all this extra stuff, and me sitting over here, being flamboyantly me is gonna turn you out, girl, maybe you was already gay. Maybe you already had a few sugar particles in your tank, girl. Maybe you're a sugarfoot. It's okay to be a queen. It's okay to be a sugarfoot. We ain't gonna judge you over here, girl. We're just gonna sit you over there with other butch queens, girl. The other, DL trades, girl. We don't care about you, girl, to be honest with you. And I never understood the forced hate when it comes to the LGBTQ community. And, people saying that being trans is a disorder. Okay, I know being trans has, its problems and stuff like that, but my life isn't for you to understand. My life is for me to understand. I already understand who I am. I had to already go on my self-healing journey. And when I see that there's bad representation in the media of us trans people, and, we got to see the Lily Tinos, and, we got the Josh Siders, and we just got all those other trans people. We don't sit over here and say that's what the trans community looks like, girl. We know what the trans community looks like. We walk our path, and we walk our path authentically us. We're beautiful trans women, and I love being a trans woman. I wouldn't want to change anything about it. And I said this a lot, like, a lot of people think it's just so extra and it's all this other stuff, and these people are just doing this as a way to, sit over here and, do rage bait and all this stuff. I don't do rage bait, and I don't need to do rage bait. I don't need to sit over here and prove something to anybody. Like, a lot of people be like, you're not a woman, this and that. You don't experience womanhood. Da, 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 da. I know it's exactly what I experienced. I experienced trans womanhood. I experienced what I go through. I go through what I go through because I am black and I'm trans and I'm beautiful. I know who I am. I'm Alizea, and you would never find another black transsexual like me. The difference between me and most people is I accept who I am. I embrace who I am because I'm beautiful and I'm black at it. I love being a beautiful black transsexual. A lot of people don't understand what it's like to be gay, what it's like to be trans, what it's like to be queer and under the rainbow umbrella. A lot of people don't understand. You wouldn't even survive to be in our shoes. You couldn't even walk our path. So for you to judge us is so crazy to me because you don't walk our path. You don't go through what we go through. You don't sit over here and get exiled from your family. You don't have your parents trying to sit over here and convert you to Christianity and telling you that being gay and being trans is so wrong. You don't have your mother sitting over here cussing you out, saying that you're an F slur and all this other stuff. You don't have all that stuff going on. And I hate people that dismiss trans people and gay people's feelings because you don't understand what we go through. We have to fight constantly 24/7 to wake up and just put on a smile and just get up and work. This is why I'm all about working, and I'm all about putting in effort and just showing up and showing out for my goals and my ambitions and my aspirations, because this is my life and I want to do what makes me happy in my life, because this is what makes Alizea happy. I'm not living my life to make y'all happy. I'm not living my life to make another person happy. I'm living my life to make me happy, because that's all I got in this world is me, myself, and I. And I accept everything about me being a beautiful black transsexual, and I wouldn't want to be anything else. And all I'm gonna keep saying is, if you don't like gay people, if you don't like queer people, if you don't want to sit over here and see all this gay stuff, press the block button. It's not that hard. And I can't stand y'all being in my comments talking about you need to turn yourself to God. God loves me, girl. God is helping me with a savings account. I don't know about you, girl. Do you even have your credit score right? Do you even got your kids having food in their fridge? Do you even got food in your fridge? Do you got them bed bugs still crawling in your bed while you sitting over here worried about me? Do you even have a new pair of shoes? Girl, do you even have your hair did? Girl, shut up. Go take a bath. Go get them crumbs out your drawers, girl. Like, girl, you worried about the wrong thing. Go take time to yourself. Go learn yourself, because, girl, I got myself. I'm beautiful, I'm black, and I'm trans. And that's all I gotta say for this Unpopular Opinions video. Like I said though, girl, let me know y'all's unpopular opinions down below, girl. You can sit over here and leave a comment down below or in my community tab. You know, I've been sitting over here talking to you guys and I've been trying to, you know, sit over here and build a community with y'all. I want to know y'all's unpopular opinions because, like, girl, I'm bored. I have nothing else to do. And, you know, I just want to make a video out of it. So, yeah, it could be anything. It could be random. It doesn't matter. But bada bing, bada boom. I love you guys. Stream Nicki Minaj, girl. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm going to talk to you guys later, girl, because you already know this beautiful black transsexual has to go to ghetto work or whatever. But get into the ghetto-ness or whatever. Bye, loves.